What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, my name is AkeemHaynes. I'm a two-time Olympian, Olympic bronze medalist, author, motivational speaker, and sports commentator. On my channel, we talk boxing, MMA, track and field, and of course, motivation and encouraging content. If this is something that you enjoy, then I hope that you subscribe to the channel. Now, let's get into the video. Wendy Toussaint versus Asinia Byfield. This is going to be the undercard of the Beterbiev Joe Smith Jr. fight card. And I wanted to talk about this fight because I think there are a lot of great fighters out there who we may not have heard of because they aren't on the mainstream like that. So today we're going to highlight a couple of those fighters today in videos to come, right? But in this video, right, it's Wendy Toussaint versus Asinia Byfield. Let's start with Wendy Toussaint. He's coming in with a record of 13 wins, 1 losses, 6, by the way, of knockout. Now, if you want to check out the majority of Wendy Toussaint's fights, you can check out the Star Boxing platform on YouTube. Now, he's a fun fighter to watch. He's got good hand speed. He's patient. He doesn't rush his attack, right? He likes to wait to see how he can pick you apart, right? And the way he does that is by going to the body, right? He'll wait the first couple rounds to see how you're going to respond, but he's a natural body puncher. That's where he likes to go. He's very good at attacking that part. Now, some of his movements he makes kind of reminds me of like Roy Jones Jr., right? Some movements you're like, wait, what was that? And then boom, he hits you to the body or to the head, right? He's got a lot of skills. I think very talented, right? He comes in always in good shape. He's got good reach. He's got good awareness in the ring. He's got good movement. He can hurt you from a variety of shots. He puts together good combinations. He's got a wicked overhand right hook. He's got good pop as well. Now, he might not have the most knockouts, right? But that doesn't mean he can't get in there and bang with anyone, right? He's a good defensive fighter for the most part. Now, he doesn't do well with pressure, and a bigger fighter who's a puncher, not because he can't hold his own against anybody in the ring, but because he gets baited into fighting their fight instead of his, right? And while he can fight on the inside, that's not his strength. That's not where he can put his talent on display. He's a mover, and that's what he needs to do. Move around the ring, be fluid, use his jab, and know when to slip in and to slip out, land your shots, but always be aware of where a shot might be coming from if you aren't clean with your movement and making sure that you know where you are inside of the ring. I'd like to see a bit more head movement from him as well, but for the most part, he can protect himself and get himself out of danger. But honestly, I just would love to see him more inside of the ring, just more active, right? If he can be more active, he can develop those skills and develop those talents a lot more. But I just want to see him in the ring more. Now, his opponent, Asinia Byfield, right, is coming in with a record of 15 wins, 4 losses, and 1 draw. He's a tall fighter, big wingspan and reach. Now, Byfield on paper doesn't have the most impressive record. And when you see the tape, you see him, you may not be sure what you're seeing, because he doesn't have a traditional style by any means. His hands are low. His movement isn't very fluid. His jab is more of a flick than a straight hand, right? And he moves like an old school fighter. When I watch him, I'm like, wait a minute. I can tell one of his favorite fighters is probably Muhammad Ali, because he moves with some of those similar cadences, right? But here's the thing. What you see on tape, and you may think that he doesn't have success with what he's doing, he does have success. He hits his target, and I think he frustrates his opponents with his style. He's always moving. He uses that flicking jab as he is moving to land 1 or 2 shots, right? And we never know how the judges are scoring certain things. We have to think that every shot counts for something, and that's probably why he throws that flicking jab out as he is moving. He's got an interesting style, but I'm still not sure what to make of it. But the more that I watch it, the more I kind of like it, right? But here's the thing. You have to be careful with guys like him who are tricky fighters and has decent skills, because you don't know how you are going to respond to them, right? But he's got a good right hand as well. He has 15 wins for a reason, so we can't take him lightly. But I'm not expecting him to beat Toussaint in this one. I think Toussaint is going to put together a great performance. He's more skilled. He's a bigger puncher. He's better footwork. And I think he's an all-around better boxer than Byfield, right? But again, as I said, you can't take him lightly. I can see Byfield's awkward style making it harder for Toussaint to figure him out early in the rounds, but I think he'll adjust. I think he'll adapt. And I think he'll use his jab, and I think he will start attacking the body early once he feels comfortable inside that ring. So I have Wendy Toussaint winning this one by decision. What are your thoughts on this fight? Let me know in the comment section below. Who do you have winning? And if you've been watching the video this long, then do me a favor and subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you next time.